All right. What's going on, guys? So, I'm a little frustrated because first off, I'm starting a little late today. Secondly, I'm having a bunch of issues. I was wanting to go through YouTube and all that stuff and get that stuff working, but I'm having some issues. So, that's okay. We're just gonna run it through the group page again, I guess, and you know, go from there. But anyway, what's going on, guys? As soon as I get this stuff up, we'll go ahead and get started. But yeah, I don't know what the deal is. So I ended up getting an app where, you know, I could split the live video, so I was going to do on YouTube and Facebook, but having some issues with that. So, you know, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just pulling up my laptop so I don't have to keep turning around. You know what I mean? I can kind of look at the camera view and read comments all at the same time. So what's up, everybody? I hope your comments are working too, by the way. Last week they weren't working. So yeah, man, I had a whole bunch of stuff planned too. It's gonna be great. But okay, first, what we're gonna do, okay, we've got this guy to do, those two. Told you that we were going to finish those up. That's exactly what we are going to do today. I thought it would be kind of nice too. You can see all right in here. Yeah. I figured it'd be nice to kind of lay out all the stuff that we're going to be using today and make it kind of easier. So yeah, what I'm doing first, we're going to finish this guy off with an ink wash. Okay. And all we're using is a 50-50 mix. And 50-50 mix, I mean, it is halfway of 70% rubbing alcohol, okay? And the other half is, I ran out of brown FW. FW ink is my thing, but instead we're going to use the burnt sienna Amsterdam ink. You know, and this is, like I said before in the last video, Hobby Lobby. If you can see that, it's not really doing anything. Yeah, Hobby Lobby, $6.99. So yeah, not too expensive. So yeah, what we're gonna do the entire thing, and we'll let it dry for a little bit. So hey, everybody jumping in. I don't see any comments right now, so comments could be messed up again. I hope not. So what I'm definitely not trying to do is go too dark with my ink wash. And I'll explain why a little later. You'll see why here soon. But you know, I'm just kind of darkening it up a little bit to get everything in the details, especially, you know, around in that area, kind of down in here, the important parts. What I also mentioned when I first started these live videos, you know, last week, a couple weeks ago, whatever, I mentioned that, you know, we're not only going to be doing this stuff, we're going to be doing sculpting, all the other stuff. I'll be kind of explaining my air hookups, you know, all my air brushes, what I use, all the way down to the compressors and everything. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff. So Just kind of a heads up on that. I'm wondering why I was leaking. I'm leaking all over my hand, and my top wasn't on right. Come on, look at that. That's what happens when you leave the top off. When you leave it cracked. You get some dirty hands. What's going on, everybody? I still don't see comments. This is crap. So if you're trying to comment, okay. And because I don't really want to go too far into it if the comments aren't going to work. So comment real quick. If I'm not answering a question, shoot me a message. It can pop up on the corner of my screen, and you know, we'll go from there. Let me know that, you know, hey, you're not answering this. That way I can at least see it. So I was gonna do music today too, but that got shot too. I mean, everything's just kind of going wrong today. But it's all good. Going over this wash again, just kind of doing a little bit of a second layer. And we're spraying the whole thing, trying to get it all into the details and all that stuff. I mean, you know, it can look ugly and nasty and all that good stuff. And it's supposed to. And it's a rotten pumpkin, you know. It's supposed to be nasty looking. Okay. So we'll let that sit there for a minute. Okay. Let's see. Yep. Just going over all that stuff, and in this stuff, if you hey, there we go. We got some comments. Cool. Fan freaking tastic. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. Thank you, Damon. I appreciate that. Cool. So I know I'm getting comments. That's great. That's great. So anyway, we're doing like I said, if I'm in the way, I'm trying to watch this camera and this, you know, screen too, to make sure that I'm not in the way. And if I am in the way, let me know. Actually, this is going to be a little bit better because I had planned on doing this anyway. We're going to move you guys right here so you can see it. How's that? Does that look a lot better? I'm trying to adjust everything to make sure that, you know, it looks good. You guys can see it and it looks better. Give me a thumbs up, you know. Looking on that screen, it looks pretty good. That way, you know, my fat head's not in the way and all that stuff. And I can see the comments, or at least I think I can. Sorry. Hang on, I'm being an idiot. Trying to adjust all my stuff. All right. So again, I'm just trying to let it sit for a little bit. Taking my time with this. Not gonna go too crazy. I might add a little bit here on the top. You know, just kind of darken it some more. Yeah, that's gonna look good. My biggest focus that I really want is on the front. You know, I really want that to look super nasty. I mean, the whole thing's supposed to look, yeah, awesome. Yeah, look. My big focus is definitely wanting to be on the front because that's the thing you're gonna pay attention to the most, right? So, what do you think so far? Yay, nay? Ooh, and I got a chair too. I can sit down. I can sit down and do this stuff. All right, so this is just straight in this cup, straight 70% rubbing alcohol. Nothing else in it. That's it. And this will, you know, get all of it off. And let that soak a little bit. We'll soak that soak, I guess, and then let that stuff dry. Okay, real quick before I do that and let this stuff dry. Since you see my shirt, yeah. First off, I can kind of get adjusted again. I'm gonna move you guys back over there, I promise. Just kind of talking about this for a little bit. So this is Nile Nightmares Haunted House. And listen, kind of a disclaimer, I'm not trying to flash the guns. Okay, I know I'm a massive guy, but I'm no longer a small, obviously. I was a small, when I got this shirt. But obviously I'm not. And I wanted to at least show these guys off today. When I put this shirt on, I was like, jeez. So, Nile Nightmares in Mount Lake Terrace, Washington, okay? So, obviously, I haven't been there. I'm from South Carolina, so I haven't had the chance to go there yet. But if you get a chance, the people that I've talked to there, they're super awesome. The haunted house there, from what I've seen, seems like it is a pretty badass haunted house. So, definitely go check them out. You can go check them out. I think it's www.nilenightmares.com. And yeah, I think they might be doing some seasonal stuff this time around. I don't know. But definitely go check them out. And if they're doing some seasonal stuff, definitely go support them if you're near Washington and all that stuff. And give it a whirl. Let me know what it's all about, what you think, if it's good, and all that good stuff. But yeah, these people are super awesome. I've talked to them. When they sent me this shirt, we were having a conversation. They were the nicest people in the world. You can tell they really love their haunted house and they really wanted to promote. And I'm all into some Egyptian stuff, so that's even better. This is probably one of my favorite shirts. So, Nile Nightmares Haunted House. Definitely go check them out. All right. Zooming on back in there. Yep. Rona. All right. Just kidding. So, you were talking about... Okay, you're liking the bigger pumpkin one. This guy or that guy right there? They're both prop heads, and they're both going to go on staffs. These are just going to be the regular ones. We're going to be doing some experimental stuff on the other ones. And you guys are going to see that. All right, so this is kind of dried for me long enough. Kind of fell over dead a little bit. All right, we're just wiping it. I'm going across with it because I'm really wanting it to kind of go into the detail some, and it kind of is. It's doing its thing, but that's okay. We're going to dry brush it here soon, and that's going to make it look even better. And I'm just being light with it, not putting a lot of pressure on. The middle one, yeah. You know what? I've gotten a lot of feedback on that middle one. I thought it looked pretty cool myself. I didn't think that it would get a lot of attention, but when I had first posted it, a lot of people liked it, which I was surprised. Because it is cool though. I like it a lot. I agree with you. All right, like I said, just kind of going light. It's going to have the little white marks right now, obviously. And we're going to be fixing that here shortly. I'm just wanting to get the bulk of everything out. Definitely wanting to, you know, wipe off the top here. See what that does with the, you know, adding all that detail in. Keeps it in the low spots. Taking away those high spots. What are we thinking so far? Looking pretty neat, right? Looking pretty neat. Alright. What I'll do too, like all that stuff back there, yeah, I want that to go. That's gotta go. So, this is what we're doing to remedy that situation. See? Kind of takes it all back, and again, I'm not being, you know, too crazy with it. I just want to get all these smudge marks out. Some people do this, some people don't. If you don't, that's okay. I do. But to me, it just kind of, it blends everything together. And there's a couple spots on there that just adds to it. Check it out. Okay. So, while that one's drying, doing its thing, we already have the, you know, FW and the thing, the airbrush. So we're going to put this to the side, let it dry a little bit. Actually, what I'll do, I'll hit it with a heat gun first, heat it up, let it dry some. Then we're going to swap over. So sometimes I've noticed when I'm doing washes and I'm kind of blotching it like that to finish it off, it adds just random spots to it. I think it's pretty cool because it actually adds to, you know, some of the detail. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in. You see those spots that I'm talking about? Right, all in here. I think that's kind of cool. You know, just adds to it. Just adds to it. How's everybody's Tuesday going so far? Mine was pretty decent until, you know, I tried getting all this stuff going, then it was hot garbage from there on out. But, you know, it is what it is. We're going to get this live thing figured out on YouTube because I really want to get that taken care of. Especially these videos too. I want to go ahead and get those on YouTube, getting shared and all that good stuff. Definitely go check out the YouTube page if you haven't, and subscribe. That's always greatly appreciated. I'd say go give one of the videos a like. We don't even have one yet. We can't get it figured out. I'm trying not to run it on my phone, you know. I'm trying to make it, you know, fairly decent. But here we are back again on the phone. So I'm focusing, oops, I almost thought it was falling. Right here, especially. It's just not dry, that's all. Okay. We're going to set this guy to the side. Make sure all this stuff's out of the way. And we're going to go to number 2. There's a spot in here. It's going to drop. That'll work. What do you think? Raise them up a little bit. Yeah. All right. Number 2. Maybe. Hang on. There we go. Seems like I'm running a bit low on paint, so probably gonna have to mix some more up. Yep. Okay. Same thing. Oh yeah, I'm low. 70%. About halfway, right? Then the rest is FW. Give it a little shake, mix it all up. Yeah, looking all right. Oh yeah. And again, covering the whole thing. Covering it all. I think this is my favorite part about doing these, the washes, just because it, to me, it really brings it to life. If you got any questions through this whole process while I'm doing this, shoot me a comment. Ask me a question. Let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer. Or if I miss a spot. All right, Blake, dude, pay attention. Screwing up, man. So I'm going at different angles when I'm doing this stuff, right? I'm kind of going straight on. I'll go up. I'll go down. Alright, because I'm wanting to hit everywhere. Right. You're going to let that kind of dry. I'll speed it up some. Heated chop? Ah! I wish. I wish. I need that. Especially right now. Well, it's decent today. But in the earlier videos, boy, I was freezing. Freezing. You'll notice, I think it was Thursday's video. I had the heater on. It was chilly. All right. Again, wiping it down. Going super light. No, ridiculous amounts of pressure. Check that out. On those eyes, yeah. Pretty cool. -9? No. No. Heck no. I will pass on that all day. -9. I've never had it -9 anywhere I've been. My God. Yeah, no. I feel bad for you. I really do. I think it's like 40 right now where I'm at. And that's kind of cold. I mean, it's not the worst, but -9, that really takes it. That's golly. Whew. On the backside, taking care of it. Wisconsin. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I heard it's pretty cold that way. Guess I won't be going to Wisconsin anytime soon. I don't want to be I don't want to be that cold. My goodness. Check that out. Pretty cool, yeah. I'm really wiping these teeth down because I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to go with some brown on them. But doing the blotching again. See how it kind of darkens it a little bit? That's what I like too. I go a little brighter so I can add to this stuff. It's going to look super cool when we add it to the staff too. You guys will get to see that. Me putting that on, putting the guts in, all that good stuff. All the vines. What else do you think would look cool in this guy? We're going to do, we'll add the guts, and it'll be like great stuff, and add vines. Thinking about doing some pumpkin seeds and nasty looking stuff, make it look like nasty looking guts. But what do you guys think? What do you think would look cool on this guy? All right. It's just about getting where it's just ink. All right. I'm gonna let that dude dry. Bring on the pumpkin. A little. Okay, now we're going to dry brush this, okay? And all I'm doing with dry brushing, little chip brush from Home Depot, 2-inch, or you can do whatever, no matter. Home Depot, they're like maybe $1, if that. And I'm just going to use some mask paint. Kind of pour some of it on here. Not too much though. That's a little too much. So this is obviously going to be darker. I'm just dabbing it in. I'm using one towel to dab it in, another kind of get the rest off. And then, yeah, I didn't get enough on there. There we go. Just add those lines in with it. A little bit more detail. I'm getting all over with this too, because the dry brushing, you know, it definitely adds to it. More detail you can add, the better. It's a nasty looking dude, right? It's definitely getting there. Definitely getting there. You see the marks, the kind of lines, and it's real hard with this camera, and in this lighting, but yeah. With it being the latex paint, it's going to dry a little bit darker, so it'll add even more of the detail, or it'll show up more rather. We're going to add lights in it, because, you know, I want it to be a nasty, rotten looking jack-o'-lantern. It's lit. I think I got a light laying around, maybe a tea light. I don't even know if that's going to show up well. That's not the lights I'm going to be using on this, but maybe a tea light would light it up some. You might be able to see it in there. I don't know. Let's see. I got one around here somewhere, I believe. Where we at? Where we at? All right. See if you can see that. Kind of, sort of. Not really. No, you can't see it at all. That's horrible. That's why I'm going for a better light, but you know, you kind of get the gist when we get the other lights hooked up. It'll look better. We're definitely not rolling with that, that's for sure. My goodness. That was horrible. So yeah, what are we thinking? Pretty nasty looking, right? Yeah. I want to try to add some stuff to it. Maybe, you know, some moldy looking stuff. But, yeah. Pretty cool looking pumpkin. We got another one that we're going to do later on. Let's that's that guy. Not the same, but it's still the same deal of how this kind of happened. Meaning I got a couple pumpkins, carved them, let them rot for a little while, and molded them. And those things reeked, most definitely. Yes, I do, Brad. It's you can look up Toxic FX. I'll post that on the group page too, because I don't do too much on Instagram, and I should definitely do more. But you can do Toxic FX. Just look, for that logo, and that's us. I'll definitely start posting a little bit more because I need to. Well, both, I guess. Cool. All right. So, what I'm wanting to do now we'll dry this off, okay? See if I can bring this down some. Struggle is real with this guy again. Okay. Dry them off some. I'm going to start doing a little bit of work on the teeth, not too much, and then we're going to gloss him up, and I'll show you how I do that. I'll make all these guts and all this stuff look wet. Again, this is a foam head. It's not a mask. It can be a mask if you want it to, but it's just a foam-filled head that we use as a prop. So down in here, if this stuff isn't dry in all the spots that I want to gloss, obviously, you want to make sure that stuff's dry. Because if not, it's just going to smear. It's not going to look right. And I'm not, hitting just one spot and staying there. I'm moving all over because I don't want stuff to heat up too much and, it bubble or mess up the paint. Okay, that should be dry enough. I don't want to bore you guys with all that stuff. So, I'm going to back you up just a little bit. Okay, kind of get in the camera view right here, if you can see me. Alright, so, what I'm doing I'm going to gloss all in here, right? The eyes and the nose. Okay, what I'm using is epoxy, kind of like a two-part deal, Home Depot, right? That's the exact kind of stuff that I'm using. You want to be careful with the types of epoxies that you use, because some of them can yellow. Obviously, it doesn't matter with this guy because it's yellow. So doing that, putting it on with a paintbrush, right? Got these from Michael's. You can get them at Home Depot, same place, but Michael's is where I got these. So all I'm doing opening it up. Okay. And what I do, I just, take it out of the pack, put it on the back, the epoxy. So, take your top off. Squeeze like a mother. I don't know if you can see, I'm trying to get it in. It's two parts, so when you squeeze down, right, both of them come out, then you mix them together. And you want to pull that back some, because if not, it's just going to keep coming out, and you're going to have problems. Alright. Put your top back on. And I'm just mixing it up. Make sure you mix it real good. Some people I've seen lay this stuff on thick. Some people don't. I just kind of see how it looks. You know what I forgot to do before doing this? The brown. A little brown I wanted to add on the teeth. But it's all good. So what this is doing is just glossing it up. That's all it's doing, just making it shiny. See if you can. What I'm going to do with the YouTube channel is I'm going to share it later on in the group, but I'll also post a link in the comments. Right now, if you search for it, you can't really find it because we just started it and there's not really that many subscribers, so bit of a pain to find. So I'll make it easy for you and post the link. Check that out. See the difference? That and that makes it look so much better. Oh yeah. Getting up in the schnoz. Making that look alright. Yeah. What are we thinking? Looking all right? Or is it looking like trash? Might look like trash. Like, Blake, dude, you're horrible. Don't quit your day job. So you don't have to be this picky with it. I'm super duper picky with the epoxy and all that stuff. Trying to make sure that it's everywhere I want it to be. Because I cannot stand doing epoxy work and then finding a spot that I missed. Can't stand it. So I'll get way, way up in here just to make sure everything's covered. But you don't have to. It's all up to you. How's it looking? Pretty nasty. Yeah, that's awesome. All right. So, we get this stuff set up. Yeah. Pretty cool, right? And that's them. We're going to add a couple more things to it. But, you know, that's pretty much the gist of it. So, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So, cool. What I'm going to do is post all the stuff for YouTube and all that stuff. I'll post it in the group. I'll put it in the comments. Definitely make sure that you go subscribe and do all that good stuff. I'm going to try to do some separate videos on these things to kind of add some videos to the list to make it easier to find. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys liked it. Again, guys, go check out Nile Nightmares in Mount Lake Terrace, Washington. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it's good, because I definitely want to know about it. So guys, all right, if you like the video, definitely share it, because I mean, I want everybody to check all this stuff out. And when we get this YouTube stuff figured out, I'll definitely let you guys know, because that's definitely where I want to move over to, is the YouTube side. We'll still do the Facebook and all that stuff, but trying to get it to where we share both. But yeah. All right, guys. This one's done. I will catch you Tuesday. No, today's Tuesday. Thursday. I don't know what day it is. My goodness. Thursday at 7. See you guys.